It's full dark now, guys. This is gonna work. Watch the lights. And be sure to get my 6. Guys, there's a storm a-brewing, and I'm not talking about the thunderstorm that seems to be making its way in here this afternoon. I'm talking about the extravagant light show I have planned for tonight. Now, let me give you some backstory here before I get ahead of myself. You'll see here 2 empty tent spots. That's where our family's tent was, and that's where our friend's family's tent was there about a week or so ago. If you've been following the channel for some time, you know that we've got something out here that seems to be fascinated by lights, or infatuated with lights, and pretty much fascinated by and infatuated with anything we seem to leave up here. Follow-up. People are always saying, why don't you do follow-ups for your videos? Well, here's some follow-up. After my friends saw the video from last week where the lantern was brought back down to us and where it was hovered and where something of a very dark, solid matter nature seemed to be holding the lantern above the fire pit, they did not come camping again. They came back that day that they saw the video in broad daylight hours and took their tent and all their belongings and said, we'll hang out with you guys anytime you want to hang out, but if we're hanging out at your place, it must be during daylight hours only. So there's a follow-up. Now, let me tell you what we're doing tonight. Okay, it's been about a week since we've done a video, and it's because I've been preparing. Obviously, he, she, it, or they is completely infatuated with lights or anything else. Like I said, we're going to play with some lights tonight. What I've got is I've got a 50 pack. I got these online. I had to wait a few days for them to come in. That's another reason we're a little bit behind on our newest video. Got a 50 pack of glow lights, okay, glow sticks, chem lights, that I am going to hang all the way up the tree line. I probably won't use all 50. That's kind of overkill, but I wanted to make sure I had enough. And then I've been charging these all week. These are from our chicken houses. These are solar paneled lights, okay? These lights, if they've got full charges, which they do, and they've been charging all day today, there's no way the batteries can die, okay? There is no way. If it's dark, these will burn all night. These will burn practically all night as long as I've been charging them. At a minimum, they'll burn 6 hours, but they're not going to die because they're solar powered, okay? So it would take something completely unexplainable to make these go out. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set all this up today. I'm going to give you a little bit of footage of me setting it up. As of this recording, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? It doesn't get dark. It's Virginia. It's summertime till almost 9 p.m. So after I get everything set up, I'm going to be waiting till dark, and we're going to come up and see what we get in the dark. But what we're going to do first is here's the campfire pit, and this is where we had the lantern last week. So what I'm going to do are these solar lights. I'm simply going to drape one over one chair, one over the rest. And I'm going to tie the chem lights on the trees along the tree line, like I said. And note, I'm going to be tying them. I brought my ladder. I'm going to be tying them 8 feet up. Okay, so that my 5-foot tall wife, my 4.5-foot son, and 5'10" tall me can't reach up there and grab them. So that raccoons, possums, average sized bear, skunks, nothing of a known nature can just reach up there and grab them. They're going to be 8 feet high. So let's get started. As we get started here, I guess it's safe for me to go ahead and request that you get my 6. I want to point out something else I did here. I don't know if you can tell from this distance, but I went through this week and took my limb cutters and hedge clippers, and I trimmed a lot of the brush away. Like here, you see that big opening, that big light? This is a very well-traveled path right here on our property. Our gifting tree is, our gifting tree is right back here. Excuse me, I had a So anyway, watch back in this entire area. There's a big autumn olive right here, invasive species. I cut the whole front of this off, so this way nothing can hide from us. He, she, it, or they can no longer creep as easily as they used to be able to creep on us. So you get my 6 while I hang the first chem light. Here's the ladder. You're going to witness. I'm going up. I'm putting this sucker up 8 feet, okay? And by the way, while we're down there tonight watching the light show, I got some high grade binoculars. 80 years ago, these would have been military grade. We're not going to be too concerned with what colors we hang where. We're just going to go at random. This is a nice little kit. Came with 50 lights, and it got these little black lines in here to tie them up with. Keep watching for movement back there. You know he, she, it, and they are very curious of just about everything we got going on up here. So it's not night yet. The light show hasn't started. We can always see something, potentially, at any given time. So I'm going to tie this one on here. Now I'm going to go ahead and shake it up and break it. These stay activated for about 24 hours. So when it gets dark, we'll be able to see it. But you know, there you go. You break the glass, the chemicals on the inside, shake it up. Lots of fun. Okay, let me get it up there. Okay, as you can see, making myself nervous already. I thought somebody threw something at me. There's our first glow stick. Let me get the rest set up. Hey guys, I didn't want to jump scare you again, so I'm going to turn off this light. We've got our lights out. It's been dark for about an hour. You can see we've got the lights in the chairs there at the campground, and I've got the chem lights set up going all the way up the trail, and it looks like something walked in front of one up there. That top light, it's on my right, so it'd be on your left. Oh my God. Do you see that? Something moved that light. I want to be able to narrate this, but at the same time, I want to make sure you can see those lights up there. Yeah, I'm sweating because it's humid. It's Virginia and it's summer. I assure you, I did not sprint up there and back quick enough to move that light, but I saw it move. It's hard to hear. I don't know if I hear anything or not because the cicadas and the crickets and the grasshoppers and the frogs in our pond and everything's so loud. So we've got to go mostly with sight tonight and vision. and watch and see. Did you see that red light? Second from, you see that? Guys, those are solar powered lights. Those are solar powered lights, and they should burn all night. It's no way for the batteries to go dead. Guys, I'm gonna go up there, just like last time. We might be in for another bum rush. Let me flip the phone around so you can see what I see. Okay guys, we're heading up there. There are chem lights missing. You see this big gap right here? Between here and here, there were 3 or 4 other chem lights in there that I put up this afternoon when I set this up. Something has taken them. I don't know what, but we're fixing to find out. That's why we're going up here. I'm not seeing any eye shine. Those are the chairs. We're getting close, guys. Wait. Did you hear that? Behind the wood pile. What is that? Guys, I don't know if I want to go up there or not. You know what? I got an idea. I have these extra chem lights here in my pocket. Gosh. Here. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try something. Watch this. I'm gonna heave it up there. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh. Something's taking the chem lights and it just threw one back at me. But God, I don't know if I'm going up there. Hey guys, I have a confession. I ran in the house and locked myself up because I was scared, I was terrified. It's about an hour ago, but I'm back out here. Oh my God. Oh my God, are you seeing this? Oh my God, what is that? There's look, there's nothing there. I'm shining the freaking light right at it and there's nothing there. But those lights are moving. I want to follow them. Let me flip the phone. Oh my God, what is that? There's nothing there. There's nothing. Where's it going? Oh my God, it took half the lights and went into the woods. Guys, I'm in the woods and I found the lights and they're laid out like a trail, as if something's saying, follow me. They lead right up the top of that trail, top of that hill. Here's the lights we just saw disappear. And I have reason to believe the lights that were taken earlier before we even got out here are probably up there somewhere. I'll tell you what, if you guys were waiting for it and hoping for the most horrific, terrifying end of a video you ever have seen in your life ever, you're just gonna have to keep waiting, because it's full dark, there's no moon, and I'm not following these lights into this woods to where we've seen way too many unexplainable things happen. You're gonna have to join me on my next adventure, because I'm waiting until tomorrow. I'm waiting until daylight to go collect these chem lights when I can see everything around me and nothing can sneak up on me. And there's nothing to go bump in the night, because it won't be night, it'll be daytime. So make sure you check back. Thanks for being with me for another episode here of the PBS. The Potential Bigfoot Sasquatch Show. We'll see you for more next time.